So this time around, we finally get some answers. And the answers were, well, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like a bunch of aliens came down and destroyed Earth. It wasn't a nuclear holocaust. No. The answer is simple. It was just desertification. In short, desertification is basically where you take all living life, like trees and grass and shit, you lay down a bunch of concrete, and you basically give wildlife no chance to grow whatsoever, thus creating desertification, which not only can happen on land, but it could also happen in the ocean. I don't mean by the pouring of concrete, I mean by the removing of any type of vegetation. And yes, seaweed, anemones, and the like are considered vegetation. But then it begs the question, where did these creatures come from that the students are now witnessing, and that some students are slowly but surely actually becoming? Well, these creatures are a descendant of the human race, essentially. There's this book. Now, keep in mind, I've never read this book myself, but there's this book called Man After Man. I want to say it's written by a guy named Douglas Nixon or some shit, and from what I've read off of the Wikipedia page, this guy essentially created a book to speak about how human evolution would happen thousands and thousands of years from now. Well, here we have these almost reptilian, spider-ish, hell, not even spider-ish, reptilian insectoid amalgamations roaming the earth, and they can thrive and survive on this now desert wasteland of a planet. The only question that has not been answered yet is, how the fuck did an entire school, an entire elementary school for that matter, go from one point in the present to almost a million years in the future? Or hell, 1,000 years in the future possibly. We still actually don't have a estimation as to how far ahead this whole entire school traveled. I'm not going to say the class, because it's not just one class that's involved in this whole situation. It's a bunch of classes. Well, and also plus one demented fucking teacher. But still, another thing I like too is that for the first time in the series, Sho finally confesses to his fellow classmates that he has had connections with his mother, stating that, well, basically, he's been saying that how coincidences have been getting answered by his prayers to his mother. And that's all that they could really be, is just coincidences. Hell, us, the readers, we know these are not coincidences. We know there is some sort of mental telepathic communication happening between Sho and his mother. But if you go through the viewpoint of his classmates, they're going to look at that as just being big fucking coincidence. And he tries to pull this again in this volume, and yet it doesn't fan out for him. I don't really think there's more that I can say about this volume. So, that being said, what do you guys think of The Drifting Classroom, Volume 8? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. If you'd be so kind to give the video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel and make sure that bell is a ring-a-ding-ding, and that way that way you will know when I put on another video. And just so you know, all we have left now is 3 more volumes to go through. And like I stated before, once that is completed, I will begin reviewing No Guns Life. Until next time, ciao for now.